Hey guys, I'm pretty sure you might be very surprised with the heading of this video. I'm equally surprised. But let me take you back in 2010, the Business Insider Journal. Now get ready for a 90% collapse in Canadian real estate. Yes, this was the news in Business Journal in December 30th, 2010. Now let me take you back onto Canadian business news, and the heading was Prediction: the Canadian housing market will crash. And this was January the 12th, 2012. Now I will take you to one more resource that predicts the Canadian real estate market, and that is CBC. Canadian housing market faces a looming demographic bubble. Yes guys, these were the headlines in 2010, 2012 and 2015. Now look at the prediction for the most reliable resource in Canada, CMHC, Canadian Mortgage and Housing Corporation. In May 27, 2020, this was the headline on their website. 2020 housing market look, special edition. This special edition was because of the pandemic situation. And what they said, housing market will see a historic recession in 2020. Guys, the wrong prediction of the market really costs tons of money and plays with your emotion. How reliable these sources are. I will take you to this chart of Toronto Real Estate Board, which is from January 94 until today. So this is the last 40 years history of the Canadian real estate markets. Now I was talking to you about CMHC prediction in 2020. You can go back and look at my videos when I made my prediction at that time, and my prediction was market is going to bounce back in July or August 2020, and that is exactly what happened. Now I leave the decision on to you. Either you want to look at these wrong predictions and want to make a wrong decision, or you want to work like an intelligent person and keep in the perspective of the longer term view of the real estate market, which is very well understood with this chart, which you can see on the screen right now. This chart is from Toronto Real Estate Board housing market, and you can very well see how the prices are going up steadily from last 40 years. And I think this is what my topic of discussion for today is. We keep looking at these predictions and make the wrong decision and don't buy the property. We are not buying the property to sell it tomorrow. We are buying the property to keep it for us for a longer duration. And I always keep advising my clients, guys, if you are buying a property, you don't need to sell it when the market is going down. I'll give you a real life example of one of my clients for whom I bought a property in 2017 when market was on a very peak. And I was buying them that property, they were a little skeptical and they were asking me that question, Raman, are we making the right decision or wrong decision? And my answer to them was, sir, you're not buying the property to sell it a week or 10 days or 2 months after. We are going to sell the property when you're making a lot of money. So we bought that property in 2017 for $730,000. Do you know how much I sold that property in 2021 for them? $1.3 million, $40,000. Now their investment on that property was only approximately $150,000, and now when they sold their property, they were having an equity of almost $750,000, which is almost 5 times the money which they have invested in the property. What if they would have listened to all these news channels and would have sold their property in 2020? I'm pretty sure, I don't need to explain you that, you can guess it very well. They might have lost another $200,000 or $300,000 by now. Real estate is not something which you need to sell on a very faster pace. When you are making an investment, I absolutely understand and appreciate that we all need to look towards these people to put up their opinion. But we have to make the decision based on the long-term predictions of the market. And it has been a clearly proven history from last 40 years that if somebody has invested in real estate with a longer perspective, they never lost the money. Yes, if you are a speculator and buying the property by investing some money which you have borrowed or you have really pulled up from somewhere on a very high rate of interest, and you are under pressure to sell that property within 3 to 6 months, you might end up losing the money. So I never advise people to speculate the real estate market. My suggestion is always be an investor, have a long-term perspective. Don't look at these negative news. Very soon, you're going to see a lot of media throwing up this news that market is going to crash. It is going to come down by 90%. The same way you get attracted to my title, they are going to attract you because that is how they sell. And unfortunately, people who don't have the right guidance or who just simply follow them blindly end up losing money by making a wrong decision based on their prediction. And friends, don't misinterpret me. I'm not telling you that market will not go down at some point of time. It will go down, but it normally goes down a little bit, which we call it as a correction. We are not talking about market to go down by 80 or 90% down. That is something which GTA market especially is not going to happen here. There are a couple of reasons behind that. The biggest reason in GTA market is this market has a very low inventory levels. Also, there's a short supply of the houses. At least 1 million houses needs to be built in Ontario just to fulfill the demand which is happening because of the immigration. And when the time comes, when the market is making the correction, that is the actual time to buy as well for the investors. It is not the time to sell. So when you buy, when market is on a lower side, and when you sell, when market is on the higher side. So if you work on that principle, you will always make good money. But I absolutely understand, as a buyer and seller, it's very hard for you to predict the market very well. That is why you need a good team like SaveMax who can help you out to predict the market right. So when it comes to about the right timing of the market, it all depends upon your situation. If you are buying the house for yourself, believe me, there is never ever a bad time to buy. The simple reason behind that is buying is always better than the renting. But when you are an investor, you have to make sure you time it right. When the market is low, you buy. When market is high, you sell and you make money. I'm pretty sure you like this video and the content of it. If you like it, don't hesitate to subscribe, press the bell icon and share this video with others, and don't forget to comment about it so that it can give me some more encouragement to make more informative videos for you.